minutes on math anxiety, because I think that everybody's experienced it, and I think that I've been learning a lot about neurology and talking with people and learning about how this works, and I thought, there's an opportunity for us to sort of help the world a little bit if we could talk about this a little. So before I really get into talking about math anxiety, I'd like to sort of get a sense from you guys, because you are special in the sense that as engineers and as advanced math students, you've got something to offer the world in terms of your own experience, right? You are the geeks. You're the nerds. And so I'm going to be teaching college algebra and calculus next year, business calculus, right? We were talking about this in the office the other day, where these students come in and it's like, well, I don't know. I don't have any idea how that's going to work, right? So one of the things that I wanted to get from you guys was, have you yourselves ever experienced math anxiety? Have you come into a math class and just gone sideways?
Define math anxiety, right? Calculus 3.
Well,
worried about it today?
Okay, all right. So what are the symptoms of math anxiety? So let's talk about that. Symptoms. You define it for me. Not giving. No.
That's math.
So for you guys, what are
You just get like nervous.
Nervousness?
Yeah, you're just like
Losing your short-term memory. Where have you heard that before? All right, you lose your short-term memory. What else?
Basic algebra.
yeah.
Basic algebra. Basic algebra just goes. Basic algebra disappears. And what is it about that? I mean, it's stuff that you know that's really obvious. A times B is B times A, but it disappears.
Sine and cosine disappears.
Okay, sines and cosines, and derivatives and the chain rule and all that stuff. So you lose the rules, right? Okay, so not just basic algebra, but you lose the rules altogether.
Second guess. Yeah, do you?
Confidence. Confidence goes. You second guess yourself. What else? Okay, you can't focus. So you can't focus. Time. You lose all track of time, doesn't it? It's like you go in, you take the exam, and time's just gone. Suddenly an hour's gone by, and you can't. Okay, so time goes.
Also, you don't know who you reread the same question. I'll reread the question like we not get it. Just have to reread it.
You read it and you read it and you read it again. This is the thing we were talking about. This is where you lose a short-term memory. You go into a little bit of a panic mode, and you read the question, and you'll lose it because you don't have the wherewithal to keep it in your mind while you're trying to finish the question. Forget about trying to find what the answer is. So these are some of the things that happen cognitively. What about physically? Do you get sweaty palms? You find your heart ever beating?
Yeah.
Sweaty palms. Your heart starts to beat. Heart beats.
Jittery almost.
You get a little bit. What's the word? Panicky.
I get sleepy.
You get sleepy.
Yeah.
Who said sleepy? You get sleepy. It's just like
Because I've been thinking about it so much that I just give up.
you kind of zone out. Okay. So you zone out. You cry. I've had plenty of that. Okay. All right. So these things, these are the actual signs of panic, right? Panic sets in, and where does the panic come from, right? What is it that happens? What else did I write down in my notes here? I had wandering. Your attention starts to wander. You have difficulty focusing. You feel frustration, and you maybe feel helpless. Right? It's like I'm sitting here in my chair and I can't get out. Sweaty palms, beating heart, panic. How about this? You know that there's one right answer, and if you don't get that right answer, you're screwed. Not only are you screwed if you don't get that right answer, you're stupid.
Partial